In India, the cow has an ancient civilizational connect. It is revered as the mother because it provides us with milk for nourishment. Interestingly, in a tiny village in a remote part of Russia, Goshala, or a cow shelter, has been founded where old and abandoned cows are fed and pampered for the rest of their lives. Take a look.
This is the tiny village of Dobromysh in the Tatarstan Republic in central Russia. And don't be surprised when we tell you that the biggest refuge in the whole of Russia for old cattle is to be found here. It is called, if you hadn't already guessed, the Goshala. This is the final home for local dairy cows who can no longer be milked or whose owners no longer need them. People who do not want to slaughter their cattle leave their cows at the Goshala instead. The founder of the Goshala explains the idea behind it.
There are different cases. Older people often abandon their cows. It so happens that people have health problems. We had several cases like this, a large family, many children, and they cannot manage a cow in addition. There are different situations, but it's already good that people began to think about how to find a new home for them and not just kill them, not to slaughter, not to give to a butcher, but simply to save their life.
Не отдать мяснику, а как-то их просто спасти.
Around 100 animals now live here, including some young animals born at the refuge. The cows live contented lives and are accommodated full board, with 3 meals a day and with no need to work. The cost of keeping one cow per day is slightly more than $2, and it is a struggle to find money to cover the expenses of these animals. So the Goshala has come up with some innovative ways to finance itself.
We will have several areas there in which we will earn money to maintain our shelter. We want to develop the idea of manure usage and produce vermicompost. We have a few more areas that we would like to develop. That is, the shelter must live on something, and we would not want to exist only on milk production. We would like to develop several more areas, including ecotourism.
The Goshala also relies on volunteers for its upkeep. Most volunteers are people who have left their animals at the Goshala and keep coming back due to the strong bond of attachment they feel towards their animals.
I come here not only to help, but also to see my cow, which gave me calves and milk for a long time. I come and do my best to help. If in summer, I graze the cows, walk with them in the meadows. If in winter, I clean the barn, repair the fence somewhere, something else, and all the possible work that a man can do.
The novel concept is catching on with more Russians. It has been hailed as a retirement home for cows, who for all their lives have nourished us with their milk. Bureau Report, WION, World is One.
Co-presented by Skoda, simply clever.